And the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Titus Soetan, has applauded Anambra State, and that's for remaining one of the most viable states in the country despite the present economic recession. Mr. Soetan believes this could only have been achieved through the adoption of the right economic policies, accountability and transparency.
The delegation from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, led by the national president, Deacon Titus Soetan, are the guests to Governor Willie Obiano at the Government House in Awka, the state capital. The ICAN president told the governor that they are in the state to evaluate the operations of two of its districts in Awka and Onitsha. He commends the governor for adopting accountability and transparency in the governance of the state and has asked him to go a step further by ensuring compliance with international best practices.
In spite of the economic recession experienced in the country, Anambra State government under your able leadership has continued to pay workers' salaries as and when due. The importance of training of chartered accountants cannot be overemphasized, and it's a well-known fact that knowledge is a perishable commodity. It is very imperative for a chartered accountant to be exposed to continuous training in this era of changing business environment in which we operate. More members in the state employment should be sponsored to the following programs organized from time to time by the Institute.
Governor Obiano assured the delegation that his administration will support on-the-job training for the state civil servants.
We don't joke with training here, and we will continue to do so. We'll also be willing to support some civil servants that want to write ICAN. Subscriptions are paid from their various salaries. Similarly, the ICAN members will do the same. Considering the financial difficulty the country is in now, it may be difficult to meet all those requests that you make. But as time goes on, we see which of them we can meet and how we're going to meet them.
Governor Obiano, who's a fellow of the Institute, assures the team of his commitment to sustaining professionalism in the state's accounting system in line with ICAN's standards.
The Rivers State Governor, Nyesom Wike, has raised alarm over what he describes as the multiplicity of accounts allegedly belonging to the state government in various banks. The governor asked a group of regional managers and heads in the state to review and close accounts considered illegal. He also announced the emergence of a new tax policy. Our correspondent Emmanuel Ere has more.
In continuation of the Rivers State government's drive to block revenue leaks and harmonize levies, regional managers and other heads of Nigerian banks in the state are meeting with the state governor and other government officials in Port Harcourt, the state capital.
Now you ask yourself, how can government operate almost 50 accounts in one particular bank? So you obviously know that something is wrong somewhere. As Zenith Bank, you have 22 active one, 23 dormant. So there's no way we can accept this at all. We want to know which accounts are those ones, because money ministries or some people open accounts on behalf of government without authorization.
We don't know the search criteria NIPS used to develop this list. It could be anything that is River State they generate and they send. And it's likely the information may not be wholly true. Just like what you said, sir, it would be fair if we could have access to that list and justify some of these accounts.
Then time to look through the documents. An apparently dissatisfied governor says those who flout the instruction of payment of revenues and levies will have themselves to blame.
People come and do all kinds of things. After announcing it, nobody that will come up with a harmonized list and how you go about it. And some of you will rush and go and pay. I'm not business there. If anybody who does not pay me, I will seal up the place.
The governor then inaugurated the state hospital management and pension boards. He also received the flag officer commanding Eastern Naval Command, Rear Admiral James Oluwole, who gave an assurance of the Navy's determination to continue to improve the security of the waterways in the Niger Delta. Emmanuel Ireyi, Channels Television News.
And ahead of the 2018 population census, the National Population Commission is seeking to review some of its laws that will enhance its operations during the exercise. To this end, the chairman of the commission, Eze Durihioma, insists that the commission needs a new legal framework that will determine appeals or objections arising from the census results.
Gathered inside this auditorium are federal and state commissioners of the National Population Commission. They are here to review the Commission's legislation ahead of the next year's census. The delegates are seeking to generate a framework that will enhance performance, improve efficiency, and remove impediments in the effective operations of the Commission.
In the light of experiences gathered over the years, and propose amendments, reviews, or even outright repeal, it therefore follows that there must be corresponding changes in the legal regime guiding the Commission. By this workshop, we seek the opportunity to incorporate these draft bills and other amendments or other reviews to the National Population Commission Act.
The Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Bala Bantex, points out that Nigeria's growing population requires an up-to-date legal framework for effective management.
Nigerian population has more than doubled from 1991, when it was 88.5 million, to the current estimate of 190 million within the last 26 years. This substantial change in the population cannot be managed by legislation formulated 30 years ago, as there is need for a review of the legislations to accommodate this reality.
The chairman of the House Committee on Population, who also attended the forum, promised to fast-track the process for the passage of the framework.
What is important is that all the laws that we have, some of them are obsolete. We need to change them. We need to move ahead. So we want to see what they will come up with, and then we'll give them every possible assistance to make sure that they succeed.
New and comprehensive ideas from this gathering will help to remove all loopholes witnessed during the last census exercise in 2006.